Hey everyone, welcome to another Wizard World virtual experience. I feel like we're on a stage. I can feel the energy in the room. This is great. This is so good of you to log on and you're taking your time away from teaching your kids homeschool. You're not doing anything other than working except for this. I understand. Welcome to Wizard World virtual experiences. My name is Seth Everett. I'm the host of the Hall of Justice podcast, which I know you all have subscribed to already. And I'll tell you what, if you are old enough to know what the Hall of Justice is, you're our demographic. So we'll look forward to seeing you there. We are streaming live on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, bringing you Comic-Con life to the comfort of your home with these free celebrity panels. Let's give it up for the fact that this is free. That's wonderful. In addition to paid exclusive experiences, including one-on-one private video chats, custom recorded messages, and autographs. There's always on sale. You can go to the website, wizardworldvirtual.com. That's wizardworldvirtual.com. And they'll continue to be so throughout the week. So if you're watching this live, you can go to the website now. Just don't leave this to go to that website. And if you're watching a replay, then just do us a favor. Tell us how the future is and just come in and go to wizardworldvirtual.com. Check out these once-in-a-lifetime experiences with your favorite cast members. And don't forget to check out signed memorabilia, work of art from our favorite artists and vendors from previous virtual experiences and physical conventions at wizardworldvault.com. All right. Has anyone ever heard of a show called Marvel's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.? I would imagine you are ready to meet the cast. And we have not one, not two, not three. We have 9 of these folks. They are here from all over the world to hang with you and to visit and talk for an hour about what is a great show that is coming to an end. It's in the midst of its final season. Let's start it off with the man. Let's talk to Trip. He played Antoine Triplet. He's also been in Unreal, and I have to ask him a question at another time about the Wonder Woman pilot. There are 2 people from the unaired Wonder Woman pilot of 2011. That's pretty amazing. Let's welcome in Trip himself, BJ Britt.
What's up? What's up? How we doing? You said Wonder Woman. Wow.
I had to go deep cuts there. I had to go there.
Okay, buddy. You went out. Okay. Wow. Okay.
You're good?
The vault for that one.
I know it. No one can find it. That is probably one of the most sought after. I mean, after that Zack Snyder thing, they want to see that film, that pilot. Never, right. You can't find it anywhere.
No.
All right. No. Let's continue. First, he was a great guy. Then he was a bad guy. Then he was something else altogether. People want him back for the final season. He also has this amazing voice career. He's been in Robot Chicken, and he's the Parasite in a new Superman animated film. Ladies and gentlemen, Hive, or let's call him Grant Ward himself, Brett Dalton. Brett.
Yeah, Brett.
I just wanted to let that applause go on as long as possible. BJ, why did you stop?
Hey, look, I didn't know.
Okay.
Where's Brett? I was like,
Trip lives, Ward lives, we're all living.
That's right. Everybody who's not on the show anymore.
Yeah. We're still here. They were trapped in a computer on Zoom. Who knew?
But do you see that on social media all the time? They're constantly wanting you to be back on that show. Like, that is one of the things we see it and we don't follow.
But yes, I appreciate that. Yeah, I mean, it was a great character, and I feel lucky enough to have played him in all of these iterations. I mean, most of my paycheck went to the writers to keep me on the show. So it's glad that was money well spent. But they just kept finding some new ideas. Apparently not enough new ideas for me to be in 1950s New York or where.
No, that's where season 7 is. Yes, yeah. and we will get to that. But we've been watching, and I know you guys have been watching as well. Let's welcome in a member of Agent May's strike team. We know her as Piper. She was also in the Wonder Woman pilot. Let's be honest, BJ. She's also been in Supergirl. Let's give a big round of applause for Brianna Venskis.
Yeah.
What's up, guys? How's it going?
Of course.
And I have the pilot if you're interested in seeing it. I do own a DVD copy.
You can be bribed. So
Listen.
is that what you're saying?
Come at me.
You get the pilot.
Because I worked in casting on it as well. That's how I got in. I was in the casting department as an assistant, and then I also got a small role in it. So it was my in.
Okay, you went into the back door. Okay.
That's what we call a tangent. Very, very nice. Very cool. Welcome, Brianna, and thank you so much for joining us. And thank your little friend behind you there.
Hey, listen, we're all here.
The whole crew. All right. Let's welcome in our next guest. He was the great Nathan Petrelli. Oh, wait, that's the wrong panel. Hold on. He was Glenn Talbot. He was also in Heroes, and he was the voice of Iron Man in the anime. Let's welcome in Adrian Pastar.
There we are.
Welcome.
Hey, guys. Sorry, I was just watching the Wonder Woman pilot. It took me a second. It's on a loop here in the house, guys.
Everybody has it. Everybody has it.
Oh my gosh.
Everybody but BJ, but yeah, okay.
Everybody else has it, yeah.
Very nice. Adrian, another person. Do you ever get the tweets? Do you ever get social media? People want to see you in season 7?
Yeah, it was pretty complicated to put that last season together for them, and I don't see how they were going to
shoehorn it.
Who knows? I can't really say anything, but there are surprises, I guess.
Okay.
Not a word.
Wait, hold on. Coming down in 3, 2, 1. Let's welcome you to the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. panel. Glad you could be with us. Let's welcome in our next guest. Should we welcome them together? Because I think they're on one camera, or they went on separate cameras. Of course, the Inhuman Daisy's mom. Let's welcome in the great Deacon Lackman.
Let's go, Deacon.
There she is.
Welcome.
Hello. Thanks for having me.
And we trust that our next guest as well. He, of course, plays Davis, and he was also in Shameless. Max Osinski is here.
What's up, guys? How are you? Thank you for having me.
You guys haven't seen these folks in quite a long time, right? Do you guys do these Zoom chats when it's not with fans? Just this is what Sunday nights are like for you guys?
Yeah, I spend most of the hours of my day in Zoom chats with my old cast members.
Yeah,
while we watch
the show,
Wonder Woman pilot. Yeah,
mostly with the Wonder Woman cast.
You invited to that?
Right.
I gotta get my hands on this now. I have to get
you haven't got the invite. Oh man, I'm so sorry.
I have a feeling I'm the only one that has not been in the Wonder Woman pilot.
That feels right.
Listen, Max, nobody's seen it yet, so you can say you're in it.
That's right. That's true.
We could all say we're in it.
Surprise. It's a surprise. Yeah.
Here's been in it.
Deachin and Max, as season 7 goes through, and everybody knows, one of the things that a lot of people are thrilled about, and you can all comment on this, is that you guys filmed this so long ago that you weren't impacted by COVID, and that with the time where so many shows were shut down and so many seasons were not finished, you guys will have the proper finale for this show.
Yeah. Very, very lucky for everyone involved, I guess. They got to tie off a nice bow on the whole series.
Yeah, no question about that. All right. Let's welcome in our next cast member. He plays Deke Shaw. He was in, I was looking for things for everybody, like something random for everybody. He played Charles Manson. Let's welcome in Jeff Ward.
On that uplifting note.
Hey, look, I was just backstage here at the stage I got set up for the stage for this. How y'all doing?
Sorry, Jeff, I gotta go. I'm sorry. Bye, guys.
See ya.
You borrowed my shirt again.
Listen, I wanted to make sure that I was perfectly between you and Max, and I
Hey,
think
listen.
I nailed it.
I'm not going to address that one, but okay. That just reminds me of the con we did in, I don't remember.
Atlanta?
Great story.
Atlanta.
Coming up later.
That's the end of the story. That's the
That's
end of
it.
the story. Yeah.
Prince was there, but
Yeah.
anyway,
I don't know what you're talking about.
neither do I.
Our next cast member played Ada, of course. I actually recognized her. She did an appearance in This Is Us. Let's welcome in Mallory Janssen.
Woo!
Hey! So good to see everyone. Hey.
Welcome. And of course, you know, you're in the midst of seeing all these folks. When was the last time you saw all these guys in real life?
Oh my goodness.
None of us have ever met.
A few of you I haven't met before, actually. I mean, hi. Nice to meet you. Finally. But yeah, thank you for having me. This is great.
Well, we are thrilled to have you here. And of course, we have one more cast member, and he has been stuff that he's going to wind up finding himself doing a million wizard panels. He's in Stargirl, which is currently airing. He's in Ozark. He was in Gotham. And of course, he's here in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Let's welcome in Chris Baker.
Chris.
Mighty Chris.
What's up, man?
What time is it over there for you?
It's 6:15. The sun's just coming up.
Did you stay up
I'm in
all
Australia.
night?
I did. Yeah, I've been partying all night. I was dressed as Wonder Woman. Party. So if there's any more auditions happening, I've got a really good outfit.
I wasn't casting. I'll hook you up. I got you. Don't worry.
Sweet.
Very nice. Very nice. Well, you know, one of the things that this show is currently in the midst of season 7, it's coming to its climactic conclusion. A lot of you guys have been on the show and have not been on for a couple of years. What about the emotions that are going through for I see his background now. I didn't see it at first. I saw Chris laughing and I didn't see what he was laughing at.
Trying to find one with BJ in it.
And you framed it so interestingly.
I did. That's not my framing. That's Doom's framing, and how dare you?
I don't even remember what I was asking. Anyway, what about the idea that, you know, now over the summer when everybody's stuck in quarantine, this show is going to get its grand finale, and you know, so many people are going to be stuck at home and they're going to be all watching something that's had this roller coaster of 7 years. What's your thoughts on that?
Who are we asking?
I was asking the group. I was throwing it out there to the group. I was throwing it to anyone who wanted to answer.
Why is Wonder Woman buy a car?
I don't know. She's at a dealership or something. I think the pilot mostly is about Wonder Woman as a used car salesman.
Well, the funny part about season 7 is that it's about the origin of Wonder Woman.
That's
yeah.
Used Kias.
Wow, you guys hold on to one
keys on the nice. Yeah, cool.
Well, I'll take the lead on this guy. I think it's cool that, I mean, it's not cool that we're all stuck in our homes, but simultaneously it is kind of nice that it all timed out in a way in which there's no excuse to not see it. So
you get to see who your real friends are.
Yeah, exactly. There's literally, I've actually learned a lot about my true friends. Been like, hey, did you watch this? And they're like, oh, I'm busy. And I'm like, well, making bread. What are you doing?
What do you have to do?
What are we getting into at home?
Can I just jump in for a second? Is anybody wearing pants?
No.
I just want to check. No. I don't want to be the only one, you know. Sorry.
Can someone clip that?
I was just applaud when you came on, but I was like, you know, really go there.
I just thought honesty is the best, you know, I don't know.
Yeah. Honesty is always the best policy.
I mean, I'm wearing a skirt. I just want to know about anybody wearing pants.
Mm-hmm.
No. Right.
Gotcha.
The Wonder Woman skirt thing. But
here, I'm going to direct just a question to Brett. Brett, from the early years, the connection, and so many of the fans always talk about this, the direct connection to what was going on in the Marvel movies. And Winter Soldier comes out and it changes your whole season. You go from a SHIELD agent to a Hydra agent, just like that. What about the idea that so many things were happening outside of the show and it really did feel as connected? Because in the later years, it kind of stood on its own. But in those years, it was literally like if the movie came out on a Friday, the next episode directly followed the movie.
Yes, it did. What was the question, though?
This is how this is going to go.
Oh, no, it's not. And please tell your story about Prince. No, I think, I mean, that is how it started. I think the first one was Thor 2, if I'm not mistaken.
Right.
And then people tuned in, and essentially we were cleaning up the whole mess of what happened in that movie. And I think fans felt like, yeah, that's connected, but not exactly as much as we wanted. And then when Winter Soldier came out, it actually completely affected our show because it had to. It changed the whole universe of the Marvel Cinematic Universe. It changed our whole landscape. Hydra was now there, so it really changed our show and my character in particular. So that was really cool. Yeah, I think as the movies went on, then it didn't have quite so much of a impact on our show, like Avengers. I mean, that would be really hard to sort of incorporate that, but it did in the beginning, and it was really cool for my character in particular.
Do you remember that? Yeah, they used to have whenever the TV would be on, it would be a green screen, and they would tell us what might or might not be on it because it hadn't been released or we hadn't gotten the film.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
So we had to look at that stuff.
Right.
We saw there. Remember?
Adrian, did you see that cut with us? We saw a cut of Winter Soldier, and it was so early. They had all of these. I mean, we would watch the show, and then there'd be a blank screen that would say VFX here. Yeah.
So I'm talking about. It's so weird to work up against that stuff. So to answer your question, Seth, I mean, we had it incorporated, but very often didn't know what it was that was being incorporated.
Yeah,
that's why.
Right.
Adrian's going to answer all of my questions actually from here on out. So if
that was the deal we had, I'll pick up the mess that you leave, the detritus.
Exactly.
Okay. I'm good. I got the list right here, Brett.
Yeah, exactly. Get the
I'm
dice.
glad someone mentioned the detritus because I was going to, and now it's good. We got the detritus stuff out of the way.
We got the detritus.
Left a lot in my wake.
$8 Scrabble word right there.
Mm-hmm.
All right. We have comments from the people in the crowd. We've been getting them submitted.
Comments.
Nice, Brianna.
How are you all doing this?
I got you.
Jeff, Brianna,
Nice.
how are you all doing this?
Nice.
Nice.
There.
Look at that
Resting
arm
your
rest.
hand on a
Look how
shelf.
free my hand is resting right now.
Jeff, I was gonna do that to you too. I was gonna do the exact
That's a wonderful shelf.
Wait a minute.
I don't know.
Wow.
And
Look at it just works. It works.
it just works.
God.
Wow.
This is actually from the Wonder Woman pilot in 2011. A lot of people don't
I got
know.
cut out. I think I got cut out.
Nobody's ever seen.
No one's ever seen. Yeah.
You can't prove me wrong. You haven't seen it. It's Wonder Woman. Okay.
True.
All right. Let's get to some of the comments from you folks and see what these guys can make fun of your questions as much as they've been making fun of mine. Elise Cuss says, what was your favorite storyline for your character or from the show? You have 30 seconds.
Right. Who's answering that? Who's that?
I don't know.
Who's that for?
It was just I think it's for the group.
I'll jump in real quick. Fitzsimmons and when she went on to the planet Mavis.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That was a great episode.
That was beautiful.
Yeah.
That was one of the best. Yeah.
I
And
thought
they're-
the episode
they're-
where
they're
everybody
using
was
stick-
having those mushrooms and tripping out was
Yeah.
Tripping out. Nice play of words, buddy. Tripping out.
Tripping out.
Yeah. BJ.
I assume that was about Trip, me tripping out, tripping, you know.
Yeah.
There were people in the back that didn't get the joke originally, so that's good that you did that.
Please drive it home.
All right.
Tripping, like he's named Trip too.
Get that in an hour.
Caitlin writes, Caitlin Dempsey says, do you have a favorite Shield theory? You have a theory.
I know that when I got there to film, it was the episode or two after we had filmed the reveal that I was Fitzsimmons' grandkid.
Right.
I remember, like, when I started, I had no idea that was the case, and basically, like, I found out in the table read for episode like 12 or 13 or whatever it was that season, and we were shooting like 14 or 15, and the first episode of the season came out, which was my introduction, and it came out, and like in the first 2 minutes of my character being on screen, there was a bunch of people that were like Fitzsimmons' grandkid. And I was like, and I remember going on set that day, and Jed had written the episode that we were working on. And I was like, I didn't know. Like, how are all these people saying it? And Jed was like, it's the rule of numbers. Everybody says something, somebody's right. Like, I was like that. That was crazy. People called that immediately. So that's my favorite.
Really interesting, Jack.
Very interesting. Wow.
On the edge of my
seat.
Good thing there's no sarcasm here.
I'm on the floor, by the way, Jeff.
Look. So's this guy.
Oh, too soon. Also, guys, my mom says hi. Mom, say hi.
Hey.
Hi, Mom. Hi.
Hi, Mom.
Everybody loves moms. Everybody loves moms.
Hello, Mrs. Brianna.
Mrs. Brianna, great.
Mrs. Brianna.
Do you remember when you were little and you went to play at your friend's house? So like, hello, Mrs. John. Yeah. Can John come out to play?
Totally.
Yeah.
Cool.
Throwing that out there and then throwing the shrug afterwards. It's like, remember from when you were kids? I don't care if you do or not. It actually doesn't matter.
Deechin, let's go to you. What about the whole Inhuman Saga and where that was going? And then there was all the rumors about that was going to be the spinoff, and that you guys, your characters were going in all these different directions, and everybody had a theory because you guys were new Inhumans, but everybody, fans of Marvel knew who the Inhumans were. What was that like?
Yeah, it would have been great. I feel like if Chloe had, been like the star of that Inhuman spin-off show, which didn't happen, but because it was really great to see her transform and then struggle with her abilities and what it meant and everything, and then all the other people. But I think I about 3 episodes in, I said to Jed and Marissa, I was like, I think this character is gonna die. And they sort of gave me like a little bit of a smirk. I'm like, she's like, she ends up bad, right? So yeah, I mean, I loved the opportunity to work on the show, and it's funny because when you're working on a show like this, or a big property like that, it's so secretive, everything, so they don't tell you where it's going or what's happening. So that, to that question before, like, what are the theories, every time you get a script, you're kind of wondering, oh my gosh, like, I wonder where they're going to take this character or the story. And so it's exciting, but it's also sometimes a bit of a challenge when you're working on a character, not to know what's going to happen. And I've heard stories of people who work on things where they'll only give you your like pages like a few days before you show up, and you never see the whole thing. So it's a balance in terms of just the craft that goes into it. But yeah, I mean, I love being there.
Yeah. Well, and also they only let you know a few days before if you are going to die, and I didn't know. I got that conversation a few times. So
yeah.
And I was supposed to just be in one episode, and look at me now. So
same here.
Exactly. Literally one. Oh, I was supposed to be a oneer and done, and then
same
later,
here.
Here we are.
Same here.
Yeah.
What about Mallory? What about Ada? Like, what did you know about her when you started? Because it was a mystery that was getting revealed, and no one really knew what you were, let alone who you were.
I didn't know what I was or what I was going to become.
But you know now, right?
I know now, obviously. Okay. I was terrible in the end. But I had no idea I was going to play so many different versions of the one character. I just started off thinking it was a 4-episode guest starring role playing a robot, and I thought that was pretty awesome. So
you did an amazing job. It was wonderful.
Yeah, Mallory, we've never met, but big fan. You're great.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, Mallory, you did a great job killing me too. You did
keep going, guys. Keep going.
Fantastic work. Yeah.
I'm so sorry, Max. Yeah, I've never forgiven myself.
No, but what's funny is we're talking about origin stories or trying to explain fan theories. Is the first time I got killed, by you, Mallory, the internet was like tweeting like, oh, if or when I came back, it's after I came back, they were trying like, how do you survive Ada, who's like an all-powerful, I don't know what they called you, all-powerful robot. And I went up to Jed and was like, there was a really cool theory about that Ghost Rider saved Agent Davis, his life, and because I just came back with like a soap opera scar that was unexplained.
Yeah, we never saw me actually killing you. It was me just like running up the hallway like Terminator style, like
right.
I did, but
that was really good Terminator impression.
But Jed actually told me they were discussing how do we bring back Davis after like Ada, we implied Ada destroyed him. And they said they had an original theory where Davis comes back with like a back brace and a fake leg onto the show. And he told me this the first day of shooting when I came back from that. And I said, think. And then we're like, no, let's go easy. I'm just giving like a soap opera scar. And then we'll never explain why and just let the fans go crazy.
Brianna?
Go ahead, Brianna. Tell them the story behind the picture. Go ahead.
Just nipple.
Go ahead.
Oh, sorry. This is
that? What is that?
Go ahead.
I love it.
Max and I one summer on hiatus decided to get together and do a little photo shoot, and this was one of the photos.
That's Brianna, actually. That's Brianna.
Right. This is me. Yeah, that's me. You took this one, of course.
Yeah.
Of course. Yeah. Funny. Just I forgot the. Yeah.
I don't know how to do those Zoom backgrounds, and I'm very mad right now.
I'm so trying to figure that out. Like,
oh no, BJ, you figured it out, man. You got that.
Google over. If I figure it out, it's over.
If you see a glazed look in my eye, it's because I'm desperately trying to find that feature.
I was just looking too. I don't know how to do it.
You can't do it back.
Oh my gosh.
But he's going to figure it out, and it's going to knock his camera off, and he's not going to then find images to you. Like, you guys came prepared.
It'll be too late. It'll be too late.
That's not it either.
Now everybody's like trying to figure it out. Everybody's like,
I think you pressed the 3 little dots at the top of the thing, no, Max?
3 little dots at the top of the thing.
No, I don't know. No, I don't have the option.
The fact that this panel's turned into us explaining to each other how to do virtual backgrounds is incredible.
What'd you learn about Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.? Nothing. But I'm a Zoom expert now.
Please send us any questions you have about virtual backgrounds, about how I found all these pictures of Max. I've got a few things to say because did I Google Davis Shield? I did, but how did I get the good stuff? You Google Maximilian Oshinsky. You gotta do the work.
Well,
how did I find him in a weird wetsuit talking to Enver? It's anybody's guess. And why is he holding up a cell phone with this pathetic little?
I'm trying to find. I literally
rotating.
Googled.
It's rotating as you're doing it.
How to change the Zoom background.
Are you giving everybody your phone number?
I love this. This is
This has been
great.
extraordinary.
The tech guys at Wizard say the upright arrow to the right of the stop video. There you go.
Excellent.
Don't bother explaining it to
Excellent.
Max.
That's
It's
what I was
fine.
telling.
Excellent.
Ooh.
Here we go.
I love this.
Cool.
All
He's
right.
onto something.
Yeah, but I don't have any backgrounds.
I don't either.
And I'm terrified to go into my computer and pull something up.
So are we.
Awesome. Just awesome.
Oh, I'm Hive in space.
There he is.
Chris.
Next question.
Chris, I was going to ask about your role in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. and what your memories of the show are, but I just want to know, what's your thought on Brianna's background? You can answer either one. You can answer either one.
Does it look better at night? Because I know it's not fully bright there yet. Is it glow more?
Yeah, I can't quite tell if you just move out of the shot, Brianna, because then that.
Yeah, that's bad. There we go.
That's what's up. Yeah, right there.
There we go.
Oh, yeah.
That's how Vanna White got her
Actually, that does remind me, one of my favorite memories of the show was, I don't know whether you guys follow Brianna on Instagram, but you should, because I think it was my second day shooting. I didn't really know everybody, but I happened to be standing in my outfit, and they were setting up a shot in the other room, and so we were waiting in like the meeting room on that set, and Brianna was it Whitney Houston?
Mm-hmm. I was singing a Whitney Houston song. Yeah.
She was making a video of herself, as one does when you're on
Sitting
set.
in a chair to Whitney Houston.
Sitting in a chair, singing to herself or miming along with Whitney.
Yeah.
And as the song really started to peak, and Whitney's hitting those high moments,
really going there.
Just started spinning on the chair and just span around, and then just the almighty crash.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
The chair flipped over, and Brianna like smacked her head against the table and fell off the back, and it was just one of those moments of going, oh my gosh, she might have died.
I legitimately could have died. There's no questioning that.
It would have made the news. And yeah, I just had a tiny moment of panic, and then she sort of popped up, cracking up, laughing. And the genius thing is, she has it all on video, and the video is one of the funniest things that I've ever seen.
You know how long
she was allowed to
took
post
Brett
it.
and I to rig that chair the night before?
You guys, your second payment's coming in.
Okay. Second, did you get one already, Brett? Cheapers.
Ooh, Max, you have one of yourself now?
Yeah, of course. We got to go with this.
There's nothing funnier than that. That's incredible. The retaliation of the own picture is so good.
Jeff, I almost chose the same one as you.
Oh, welcome to my life. It's the Max show.
Oh my God. Oh, we're so
I'm having a great time. I don't know about everyone else, but I am having a blast.
Let's keep this going all night. We're never ending this.
This quarantine's never ending anyway, so it's okay. All right. Can I ask some questions from fans here?
Mm-hmm.
All right. This is another one for the group. Hannah Jones says, what's everyone there's no pictures. Hannah Jones says, what's everyone's favorite Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. ship and MCU ship?
Well, the
big Zephyr. The Zephyr, right?
Yeah.
Man.
I knew you guys. I knew it. I knew it.
Oh, no. Max, again.
I'm thrilled right now. Relationship, homie. Not not the favorite.
Oh, I
ship.
heard shit. I heard shit. My audio cut out. My audio
your
cut
audio
out,
did not cut out. Your audio.
I swear I heard ship. I was like, that's such a strange question.
He did
Oh,
say ship.
I said ship.
Relation. My audio heard ship, and I was like,
no,
that's what he said.
That's what he said.
I'm leaving.
Here I was. I woke up this morning having no idea it was going to be the best day of my life. I didn't know. It would have to be the Zephyr is the greatest. And I need to know from the fan who asked that, could you have imagined a better response than that? Because I can't. It's so awesome. The Zephyr.
Brianna, why does your name keep changing?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, all right.
In your mind, by the way, what were the other options for the ships that could have been your favorite? Because you said, I guess it would have to be.
I couldn't think of any except the one I flew. The Quinjet.
Were you like, oh, Quinjet Zephyr, Quinjet Zephyr? I mean, it'd have to be the Zephyr's bigger.
I literally just had Zephyr in my head, and I said, thank God I have that.
That's great, Max.
Can someone answer the actual question?
No, I want to talk about my favorite ship. I think it's a tie for me between the Chronicoms and the Kree.
I mean,
BJ,
oh my God.
BJ, anytime you want to save me here, you be my guest.
Look, I'm just watching this all happen, and I'm just loving every bit of this. Oh,
Zephyr. Oh my God.
Oh my God. I'm not even.
I mean, I'll say the Fitzsimmonses because that's I'd never have been there without the Fitzsimmonses. So that's my favorite. That's my favorite relationship, Max. If you'd like to.
That's some good. I will say there.
I swear I heard shit. God damn it.
Yeah, there have been some good Piper relationships too. There were a lot of people who were mad when you said that you had a crush on Daisy because apparently there had been a large ship in the air.
Really?
That was shipping.
I could see that. Deke and Piper could totally.
Piper didn't get any love, but she got the shit done. So I guess that worked.
Exactly.
Let's get to Aaron.
Next question, Seth.
Aaron Ogawa and Grant Martinez wrote, favorite superhero, what MCU hero or villain would you want your characters to have interacted with?
I think the Zephyr. The Zephyr.
Oh my God.
I'm a big fan of Fat Thor. That's just me.
Thor from Endgame.
I love a good overweight Thor. Really my favorite, I think.
I want young Coulson from
Captain Marvel.
I want to hang out with young Coulson.
Mm-hmm.
I would go with the Silver Surfer.
Ooh, good one.
Oh yeah.
Because he's always a mess. He always misses his girlfriend. And where the Silver Surfer surfs, he surfs alone. He travels fastest who travels alone. And he's always like, oh, my girl, where is she? But then he's off on some adventure.
There are people in the chat room that love that he just said that.
I can relate.
Right? Anyway, Silver Surfer for me. I would have loved to joined up with Silver Surfer. We could have surfed some waves, bro.
BJ, who should Trip meet in the MCU? Hero or villain?
Speak up.
Wow.
I was like, is this thing on?
Yeah.
No, I know. I mean, I feel like Trip never got the girl, and Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., so he'd have to meet up with some girl. Who would it be? Maybe
What's her name in Black Panther? Who does the who I had a huge crush on? Letitia Wright, I think it is. Yeah, I love. What's her character name?
Is that who you put with Trip? Is that who you?
No, that's who I want. No, that's who Deke.
That's who you want. That's who I want. You pick her up. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you back as always. I appreciate that, Jeff. Thank you.
Mallory, what about you? What Marvel hero or villain?
I'd say Captain America would be pretty with Madam Hydra.
Oh, that's an obscure choice.
Feels right.
It's a deep cut.
Going right to the top, huh? Okay, Mallory. Okay.
It'd be interesting.
Yeah.
Oh. Yep, that's it.
Got it.
That's good. I would love to hang out with Star-Lord. I think that he is just the coolest, man. I would love to go on adventures like that. And Ward never seemed to be particularly affiliated with any group anyway. So I mean, let's go around with a whole bunch of hello.
That's James.
That'd be fun. Wreak some havoc.
Wait a second. What time is it there now?
It's 6:45. He just woke up.
They wake up early. Wow. My kids in quarantine. They sleep till whenever. Shuri was the
Shuri. Love Shuri.
Yes.
Deacon Shuri. Ship it like the Zephyr. Let's do it.
Has anybody seen the end? Does anybody know exactly how it ends? Any hints? Is there any hints?
It's good.
What?
It's a TV show.
It involves the Zephyr.
It changes.
It's definitely a
It
show
finishes.
on television.
There's a bunch of people in it.
Is it satisfying?
Yeah.
Okay, how about this? Is it satisfying?
I think so.
I think so, yeah.
I was deeply satisfied.
Easy.
About the show.
Easy, Davis.
Oh wait, no, not the show. No, but just in life.
Easy, Davis.
Just in life.
Triple D, is that what we call you now?
Yep. Triple deeply satisfied.
Triple D. No. That's a good one. Look at you, zinger.
All right. Okay, I think we're gonna do final words.
Oh boy.
Does anybody just want to get out of here as fast as humanly possible and want to do final words?
I'm just glad we talked so much about the show.
Yeah.
Did they have more questions that we could answer?
Wait, say that again. I didn't hear.
Oh, are there more questions from the viewers for these?
Oh, they want more questions.
Probably lots.
Mike,
let's do questions.
Mike, send me a couple more questions.
Questions.
Send me a couple. They want 2 more questions. See what they can send me.
Oh, there weren't any.
No. There's tons. They're sifting through them to select to send to me. I don't have like the whole list. All right, Kathy.
You were like, there's nothing.
Kathy, right? Well, I wasn't sitting there like picking the ones. Kathy says to the group, did anyone take a prop from the set home?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
What did you take?
I took my chair. I took some emblems. I took a couple the glass canisters in the refrigerator in the Zephyr.
I took the Zephyr.
I
got it here.
Is that how you got home?
How I got home, Seth. Yeah, just no gas, no real engines, made of plywood. But yeah, I somehow got it home.
Anybody else steal anything? Or
it wasn't a steal. It was a crew. They told me I could take it.
Okay.
I wanted to take my head, the one that got chopped off.
That's amazing.
Put it on the mantle kind of thing?
Rather macabre, yeah, exactly.
Mallory, that's a way to get ahead, please. Come on.
I've heard that one before, Fred.
There will be more.
A lot of conventions.
I just took a big bag home of snacks because they have the best catering there. Like seriously,
yes,
ridiculous.
I did another show since Shield, and I have been shocked at how good the catering was on S.H.I.E.L.D. Like S.H.I.E.L.D.'s catering rocked.
Yeah, we got spoiled big time.
Big time. Big time. Big
I
time.
would
It's
always
not going to
steal
be
a
like
bag of
that
Cheetos
anymore.
tonight.
I tried to steal my I had a helmet when I first came on, and it looked like a cross between Iron Man and the Rocketeer,
Right.
and it was
Shit! Yeah, you did. Yeah.
Yeah, I tried to take that, and they politely asked me to stop coming to that office to keep asking that question.
I wanted to take the suit I was in at the end, but I realized it took 4 people to put me into it. So taking the suit would have been no good.
Right.
I couldn't just wear it to the local market and throw it on, you know?
I wanted to go out clubbing in my costume just once.
That would have been sick.
Once.
Just once. Just the one time.
Once.
Bring it
Not
back.
twice.
Christopher, I'm with you. Oh, just once. Just once.
You know, one person we haven't mentioned, we mentioned Coulson, we mentioned Fitzsimmons, but we haven't talked about Agent May. Anybody have any stories, theories, any impressions, opinions on Agent May?
How much?
What do you want to know?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, wait, like what? Give us a
That's
more.
a whole panel. That's
Yeah.
a whole panel on its own.
There's the Ming panel. There's the May panel. There's the Ming at S.H.I.E.L.D. panel. There's the May at S.H.I.E.L.D. There's the whole thing.
You hear her coming before she shows up. Her laugh. I'm telling you, you will hear her coming before she shows up. I promise you. She's amazing.
Yeah.
I'm just
She makes these beautiful journals. She's very talented at it's like a thing. It's called like bullet journaling or something, and she was showing me, and it's just remarkable like artwork that she does when she's has downtime or whatever. I was just blown away. I know that has nothing to do with the character, but
she brings hundreds, and I'm not joking, hundreds of colored pencils to sit there and do what Deachin's talking about. And it's like, and I was looking at it one day, and it's hilariously well organized, and there's like, it's like amazing. You're at work, like this is a crazy. I'm so glad Max found that picture, because that's
what is that? What is going on?
That is from the Charles Manson movie that I did.
There we go.
And it's a dream sequence where like I have a baby, and then there's a trick shot where I drown the baby in a dream that another character.
Jeff, that was your camping trip to Joshua Tree. You liar.
That's from Max.
He's trying to explain it as that's like me in the process of working on my character. This is a great amazing sequence. That's your fucking camping.
And it's crazy that Brianna just found the actual BTS photo of me and Max when we were filming the death scene. That was really, he was all bandaged up. Look at him. Look at the little cutie up front.
This was right after he fell off of the balcony.
Yeah,
that's right. That's right.
You scooped him up, and you were like, "I got you, bro." And then you like,
poor lamb. Yeah, you're worried.
Crazy.
Never before seen that photo.
Behind the scenes, BTS.
All right, they're giving me the wrap it up. So I want to give each and every one of you an opportunity.
It's going so great.
I answered so many questions.
Wrap it up.
Don't
keep it going, because everybody's freaking out at how awesome it is.
Everyone's like,
well, I guess we'll just all have to come back next week.
Done.
There you go.
Because where else are you going to be?
Your call, Seth. Your call.
Oh, I'm sure it is.
That'll give us all a really good chance to get some backgrounds, if you know what I mean.
Yes. Yeah. We're gonna load up.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I'm gonna front load on this one, Brianna. Yeah, it'll be fun. I'll bring it. Go ahead.
Do a watch party for the Wonder Woman pilot.
Actually, I'm just gonna play the video of the Wonder Woman pilot in the background the entire time we're on the pilot. Great.
I like it.
Play it in the sense. All right. All right. Let's start it off. I'm just in no uncertain order. Chris, do you have any final words?
Thanks for having me, and take care, everyone.
Go back to bed. Are you gonna get to go back to bed at this point?
No, my children are going to start harassing me non-stop. I'm going to pretend to teach them stuff. American history and survival.
Man, 2 minutes of poor judgment. Wow. All right. Thanks,
thanks
Chris.
for having me, everyone. It's good to see everyone's faces. Be safe.
Yeah, good to see you.
Yeah, you too, man. Get some rest. Even if you can.
Yeah, definitely.
All right.
I
I'm going to go watch Wonder Woman.
Mallory, any final words for the Ada fans out there?
Well, first of all, I just want to say it was so nice to see you all and meet all of those who I haven't met before. It was such an incredible experience being part of this show, and I'm just so proud of everyone to getting to 7 seasons, and it's really really rare and really incredible to get that far. So sending my love to everyone. I know this is a really uncertain and scary time, but hopefully a time of a lot of change, and just want everyone to know I'm thinking of them and sending my love. Thank you.
Great job.
Good job, Mallory.
Very good.
Nice to meet you too.
Don't forget, fans, if you're watching this live or you heard about all the hijinks and you're watching later on Facebook, YouTube, or Twitch, check out the paid exclusive experiences like one-on-one private video chats. You can do autographs and custom video recorded messages at wizardworldvirtual.com. All right. Jeff, thank you so much for joining us. Any final thoughts for the folks here?
Gosh, so many final thoughts. First of all, thanks for the hijinks, all. If there's one thing I genuinely, truly enjoy, it's hijinks. And I really look. First of all of everything Mallory said about look where we all, I'm genuinely so grateful to this show and getting to meet all of you and do everything that we've gotten to do together, and it's so amazing. And I'm almost, that gratitude almost touches how grateful I am to have heard Max say that the Zephyr was his favorite ship. So it's just been a great day for me, and I'm so excited to have been here and sharing these hijinks with you. I love you all, and thank you. Thanks to the fans. You guys are the best.
Thank you for coming by.
Thanks, Jeff. Thanks. You love you all.
Bye, Deb.
Agent Ward, Brett Dalton, any messages for the fans, the countless fans?
Yeah, buddy. I mean, I am as Jeff Ward, who did steal my last name, has already mentioned. I mean, I think we're all, if I'm bold enough to speak for everyone else, so grateful for this show and how long it's lasted, how many lives it's touched. It's really incredible. I was there literally on shooting day 0. And I was along for quite a journey with this show. I started as one thing and a whole bunch of stuff happened, but in a larger sense, it's been like that, I think, for all of us. It started as one thing, and we have all grown and changed with this show. Babies have been born, grown up around set. So this show has given us so much, that we are thankful to hear that it's given other people so much as well. And to think that I would be on a show on a Zoom, however many years after being killed off of a show, and people are still interested in that character, is a really remarkable thing that I'm eternally grateful for. And there's a lot of really crazy things happening right now. And I think, if this Zoom is showing us anything, it's that we will get through this together. All of us are here, and all because of this computer are able to connect and to be here together. This is a crazy time, but we will get through this together. So I'm really happy to be here with everyone. Thank you to all the fans. Thank you to Wizard World, Wonder Woman, Zephyr, Max, all of the wonderful, beautiful things. I'm just so thankful. So thank you. Thank you.
All right. Brett Dalton, everybody.
Later, buddy.
You go, Brett.
All right. Bye, guys.
Great job. Deechin, any final thoughts for everyone?
Yes, just echoing what everyone else has said before me. I'm very very lucky and grateful, blessed to have been a part of the show and to have gotten to know all of the people here on the Zoom today a little bit. And also, I'm sorry, I'm getting a phone call. I don't know how to, there it goes.
Smooth.
I'm very grateful to the fans, and I hope that we can, you know, when you do watch the show, get a little rest and relief, some time to escape, but we'll all get through this. And yeah, thank you for having me.
All right, thank you very much. Max, final thoughts?
Yeah, that everyone just stay healthy and remember to stay positive right now through everything that's happening, and that as you can all see, that we all loved working together and we all get along, and every time we see each other, it's just like old friends and family. And this was a blast, and I forgot how much fun I had on set since we wrapped. So it was great seeing everyone, and I'm always thankful for all the fans and people that are still fans of the show and watching and tweeting and Instagramming about their favorite characters. And yeah, I appreciate everyone and everything from the bottom of my heart. Thank you for coming to join us, and thank you guys for organizing this. You know, it's not easy.
Yes.
Good job for
Wizard World. You guys did a good job.
They did a great job.
Great job.
Cheers.
Very forward thinking. Very good. Thanks, man.
All right, bye.
Brianna, you had a lot of fun on this. I would imagine you are fun to be in quarantine with.
Well, now that everyone else is gone, we can finally begin the panel.
Oh,
Right.
okay.
There you
Thank
go.
you.
Oh,
Let's
finally.
actually start the panel now.
All right. So, first question.
I mean, I'm moderately interesting to spend quarantine with.
Okay.
But I would say my last words for this are to, given everything that's going on in the world, pandemic aside, really kind of look at what Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. represents in terms of the diversity, in terms of not only on screen but off screen. We had a wonderful writers' room that had a lot of women. We had a very diverse cultural cast. I just think it's important to know that it's possible, and I think 7 years in, to see that this show still pulls in as many people as it does, that it's
Amazing.
the way of the future, and it should have been the way of the past. But hey, we're here today, so let's make it happen. And I'm so grateful to have been a part of it, and to Marvel and Mo and Jed and all them. And I just, it's been such a ride, and I would not be where I am, I think, personally or in my career without the fans, hands down. I'm fully aware that you guys are the ship that sailed. So I thank you very, very much. And yeah, it's been a blast, and I hope to see you all very soon on future projects, and I hope you enjoy them just as much as this.
Great. It's great to have you. Thank you so much.
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks, Seth. Bye, guys. Love you both. Adrian, BJ, bye.
Adrian,
Sure.
you have done a bunch of these, and this was a great chapter. And your history with Marvel, and you had done Iron Man a long time ago, and just all these different things. Any final thoughts?
Yeah, it was great to be a part of the whole thing, and I think I can echo everybody who said it. It was just one of those great casts, as is wont when you get something that runs 7 years. It's not just because the scripts are good; it's because the people are good. And that was a great opportunity, I think, for all of us to. Our home away from home was Culver Studios. You know, I mean, it was just it was a great bunch of people to be with, and what a great way to reconnect with everybody right now. So I'm grateful for the opportunity, and I just want to leave on one note with the hijinks that Jeff Ward claims he's so enamored of. Jeff, I don't know if you're still on, but I hope he remembers the time that I put mashed potatoes in his shoes just before he went to set. Just before he went to set, and he put his feet in his shoes, and it's just full of mashed potatoes, and there's really nothing you can do.
No.
So you want to talk hijinks, Jeff? If you're still on, just remember that one, and we'll revisit it. That dead rat in my saddlebag on my chair didn't work. That I knew that was dead. If it had been alive and bit me, that would have been something. But I got you with the mashed potatoes, so there's that.
Very
Anyway,
nice.
thanks, Seth, for everything.
Very nice, man.
All right. I'll see you guys, man. Good to see you, brother.
You look good in your suit, brother. I'm telling you.
Dude, I'm trying, man. I was,
good in your suit, brother.
I was trying. It's hard to walk because the shoes were on an angle. They had Spanish heels.
Uh-huh.
So it was like every time I took a step, I was going forward. It's hard to be a superhero or supervillain when you can't walk, but you're great in the show, brother. Thank you so much for your time today.
All right, man.
All right, man.
Adrian Pastar. BJ, final word.
Gosh, man, you can't leave me for last. What in the world?
I mean,
woo! I mean, everybody, just to echo on it, like he just said, I mean, just to piggyback on everything everyone was saying, like, from the top of the totem pole to little old me, I'm telling you,
oh, don't sell yourself short, man.
I'm telling you, like, everyone on that show, no matter what your role was, beautiful. Such a beautiful cast, such a beautiful set to be a part of, and I'm so grateful to the fans. Like I said, they made it. I mean, being a part of the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., not only being around such an amazing cast, when you travel, you just meet so many different people, and it's so diverse from everything. And I love being a part of the show, and I just like everyone said, we're in a crazy time right now, and so all we can do is pray for peace and change, and everyone just pulling together, just like what you did here. Like, thank you all so much for doing this. I mean, it just gives us just a break to step away from what's going on right now, just to be able to enjoy and be around, just beautiful people, beautiful souls, beautiful hearts. And I love it. And I was just looking so forward to this, just to see you, meet everyone, just everyone that I hadn't seen in years.
I bet.
Like, it's a beautiful thing. And it just touched me so much that I'm just like, thank you. I'm grateful to you. I'm grateful to Wizard World. I'm grateful for all the fans. I'm grateful for all the cast I just saw. And from Clark, like to Ming, to everybody that I hadn't seen in forever, Liz, Chloe, like, everybody was so amazing. And I'm trying to leave anyone out, but I'm just trying to close this up and wrap it up, because I can talk.
Of course.
I'm telling you, from the bottom of my heart, I love each and every one of you all. And thank you so, so, so much for having me. Seriously.
Well, hey, man, thank you for doing this, and great job on the show. And seriously, it's crazy things like this that make you meet new people, and there are positives that can be taken away, no doubt.
Of course.
All right, man. That's
take care of yourself.
Yeah, you got it. We'll talk. BJ, Britt, and that'll do it for the Marvel Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. And of course, you can check this out later on Twitch, on Facebook, on YouTube. And make sure that that Comic-Cons are a great part of what Wizard World is. Unfortunately, in this time, you can't do those. And I think that it's forward-thinking companies like this that find a way to make sure that they can provide something for fans while we're all stuck trying to beat this thing and get life back to normal. Once again, my name is Seth Everett. You can check out the Hall of Justice podcast. You can find it wherever you find podcasts, and we're going to even record some of them here on the Wizard World platform. So thanks to everyone from the Marvel's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., and we'll see you next time.